Welcome back, Grumbles.
Hello, I'm Crazed.
And I'm Witchley.
And we are back at the Hollow.
Back at the holler.
Oh, the Holler. Sorry. It's been a minute. We're back with Chapter 2. So let's get in. Episode 2 awaits. If you'd like to continue with this world state in Episode 2, please save your game now. Continue. Would you like to see a recap? You know what? Let's do a recap. See what happened previously on Scarlet Hollow. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus ride with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. Tabitha. Wait, you're Tabitha.
Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out.
Just like my knees. Am I right?
You want to say what we...
Okay, you know what? I do want to apologize here because no one said anything. So I just want to be clear. I thought Avery was a woman. And that's not fair. I was thrown off. I wasn't looking at Avery. I was distracted by the pug. You know, that pug.
How could we not be distracted by that beautiful little pug?
Right. So I apologize if we assumed, I mean we both did, but we assumed that was a woman. So I'm going to do a different voice.
Pay close enough attention.
Alright, Avery. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous?
Oh, Avery, I'm not famous.
Look, if you're not going to go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm going to do it for you. Stella sighs.
I'm a YouTuber.
I knew it. She hunts cryptids, but a singer dealer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Blind rot again. I think that's how I did it last time. You'll eat those words when I come carrying around a mountain lion corpse out of these woods at dawn. Come on, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creature in the tree growl louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You dive forward and scoop up Gretchen in your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eye fixates on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. Oh. God damn it! Jesus! Oh. Stella, keep an eye on them for us. Make sure they... Wait, is it Franklin? That's the old man? Okay. Yeah. Make sure they don't get into any more trouble. Did I do Sybil?
I can't remember.
My grandma called them ditchlings, and they're a terrible omens. A sign of great suffering and destruction to come. From the comfort of Stella's guest room, the events of the past evening seem like something that's happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments for now. You're safe, and you're warm. Tuesday morning awaits. Wake up. Okay, now we are in Chapter 2. Let's go. Let's wake up. You open your eyes. The sun has risen. The birds are singing. You are still alive. And for now, you are safe. I love that pug statue on the counter.
It's cute.
On the dresser.
Yes.
What, is that just like coins, maybe? On the dresser?
Or buttons or something.
Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window in the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. You can't help but remember Duke, slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom.
Where the hell is Grumble?
Oh wait, that was Gretchen, wasn't it? Was that Gretchen?
No, it said Tabitha, didn't it?
Oh, it did? Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry, I thought it was Gretchen.
Oh, hey, Tabby, there's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. No, I'm just here to check on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today.
You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. Hey, someone is trying to sleep in here. saunter out half-clothed, finish getting dressed and calmly collecting yourself, and quietly hide under your covers. Hey, some people are trying to sleep in here. I could be rude to her, but I don't know.
No.
Finish getting dressed. I guess I'll just calmly collect myself.
That sounds good.
Come and collect yourself while Tabitha fumes outside your door.
Are you sure you don't want to visit for a bit? You don't have to run around being the big boss this week of all weeks. You should let yourself. I'm fine, thanks. Grumble, I know you're here. Where the hell are you hiding?
Let her stew for a bit. Grumble isn't here right now.
You must think you're so funny. I'm coming in. You better be decent.
Decent enough. Ah!
Gretchen.
An excited Pug bolts through the door and jumps on the bed. I simply must say what a joy it is to see that you are finally up. I do hope you're well rested and that you don't mind our most unfortunate guest. Oh, that Pug! Look at that Pug!
So cute. Sorry, Grumble. Morning, how'd you sleep?
Her face.
What exactly did the two of you get up to last night?
Stella, you being so cute and blushing does not help the situation. And Gretchen, you're doing great too.
We went up to the woods to film a video. No, not that part. The cops called this morning and told me all about that. They did? What'd they say? Did they find Duke? They didn't find a body, if that's what you're asking. But apparently he never went home last night.
Shocker.
And they had quite a few questions about you, Grumble.
Sorry. Habit.
Keep it up, it's good. Don't worry. I told them you were an upstanding citizen. You should remember that kindness the next time you think about blowing me off to spend the night with a stranger.
Oof. Tabitha leaves in a huff, leaving you and Stella to follow her back into the living room. Oh my god! Gretchen is so adorable!
She's got a big, beautiful bed.
Oh, even the bed says princess on it.
Yeah.
Just don't ever slay that princess.
Hey, don't be so hard on Grumble. I asked them to crash here. And look, I don't care what the cops think, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods, and I don't think anyone in this room wanted Grumble walking up that mountain alone last night. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Yeah, alright.
Gretchen looks shocked. She's like, huh? You're not gonna let her treat my dearest Stella like that, are you, Grumble? Stella stays. Isn't this Stella's house? Why are you bossing her around? Sorry, Stella, but I should probably talk to Tabitha in private. I would like to say Stella stays.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, this is her house.
I'm letting you have the majority of control here, unless I disagree with your choice.
Stella stays.
Come on, Tabby, no berating guests in the Richmond household. Whatever, I don't really care if you're here for this. You've been in town for less than a day and my stress is already through the roof.
Oh, I bet. I mean, I can see it on your face.
I mean, I get it. Stella got you all worked up and you were too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever, that checks out. But I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You had me worried sick. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers.
You know we are adults here. The threads of fate will take me where they take me. You're not my boss. You can't run off as soon as I get here and hold me to a different standard. I watched a man die last night. There's actually something out there. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Lie, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. I like that I can say one of the two things and one's a lie and one's not.
Right.
I kind of like using my mystical whenever I can, so...
Yeah, go for it.
That's what I'm gonna do. The threads of fate will take me wherever they take me.
Just text me, okay? I've spent more time than I'd have liked coming down here, and I have an incredibly busy day ahead of me. I expect to see you back at the estate tonight. Wait, Tabby, let me know if you're free sometime, okay?
Tabitha sighs.
You're relentless. We'll see, but don't get your hopes up. Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me.
Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. You shouldn't have let Tabitha treat you like that. There was nothing you could have done to stop her. I think she means well. I'm good. But how are you? That was a little tense. Please warn me next time my cousin's out for blood. I'm kind of concerned about her.
Yeah.
Because I love Stella. And a certain princess in the background. I'm good, but how are you? That was a little tense.
I think we're in the same boat. I probably should have known Tabby would have been stressed about you spending the night here, but I haven't seen her in a while. I didn't think she'd actually come all the way down here. It sucks that this was probably the longest interaction I've had with her since high school. Anyways, sorry for the rude awakening. I'd been up for a little while, but I was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep.
Oh, Stella, you're amazing. Can I live with you and marry you? What?
But you're up now, and we've got a full day ahead of us if we're going to get to the bottom of this.
A full day ahead of us? That sounds like it's walking time to me. Alright, let's see what we got. We got explore. How are you so chipper? I want to ask the other miners about Wayne. Alright, boss, what's the game plan? Do we have to look into this stuff? What if we just skip town and ride the things out? Remain silent. Okay, I do want to explore. Why she's so chipper after a man just died. You shouldn't be okay right now.
I guess I'm pretty good at compartmentalizing things. What happened out in the woods last night was horrific, but right now we have something important to focus on. I'll have some time to process what happened to Duke when we get to the bottom of things.
You shouldn't just bury your feelings like that. I would agree. I don't want to pry though as much, but I kind of still do. It was the other options still.
Yeah.
You shouldn't bury your feelings just like that. What happened to Duke last night would mess up with anyone.
I get that, but I'm fine, really. At least for now. I can process this in my own time.
Alright. Yeah, I have a lot of questions about Wayne. That guy. But I'm kind of interested to see what she has planned, so let's do that. What's the game plan?
Aw, don't call me boss. We're partners in this. But first things first, I was hoping to swing by the library.
To the library!
Kanika's got a head start on us. It looks like she's already there. Oh, that reminds me. Let me set up a group chat. What's your number?
I'm getting her digits! You and Stella exchange numbers. Score. A text message from Stella to you and Kanika. It reads, group chat.
Hopefully we can find out more about ditchlings from some of the older local books there. I've also got a couple of threads cooking on my cryptid forums, but who knows if that'll pan out. Anyways, daylight's burning, so let's roll out as soon as you finish getting dressed.
Yeah, I'm half naked here. Can I eat first? Get dressed and head into town. We should see if we can eat. Hey, eat first.
Don't worry about it. I've packed all sorts of snacks for the day, and Oscar totally won't mind if we eat at the library.
I love her.
Right.
Alright, let's get... Alright, but those snacks better be good. I'll just get dressed. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all-too-present memories of everything you've witnessed last night.
You see that building labeled the Town Hall? That's actually the library.
What? That's ridiculous.
Well, it's also the town hall, but that's just a small upstairs office nowadays. I guess this town's not what it used to be. That and our mayor's really into going on walks. I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. Could be just the pick-me-up we need, what with everything that's been going on.
Stella may be fond of him, but I certainly didn't vote for that beast.
Talk to animals. Gretchen doesn't seem to care for him. I don't care. Every time we can talk to the animal, I'm taking it.
Right. Alright, I know you've joked about it a couple of times, but now I'm actually starting to believe you can understand her.
Good.
Gretchen absolutely can't stand Mayor Jimmy.
Oh, hey. Wait, I forgot how I did Avery. Oh, hey. Morning, Stella. And same to you, Grumble.
Speak of the devil. We were just talking about you.
Well, it kind of sounded like
Sybil sounds like Gretchen.
I'm trying to change that. How about I change that real quick?
Speak of the devil.
I can't do it. Okay, let me give me a second.
Speak of the devil. We were just talking about you.
Coming from Stella's, huh? Did you all have a slumber party? Wink.
Sorry y'all, but I'm actually in a bit of a rush this morning. I really can't stop to chat. It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done.
Oh sure, see you in a bit, Stella. Gesture that you'll catch up with Avery and Sybil. Nah, getting an early start seems important. Silently falls up. I'll gesture that I'll catch up with them later, because I want to be with Stella.
Alright.
I'll talk to you guys later, though. You gesture towards Avery and Sybil to give Stella a thumbs up. Oh, wait, and you give her a thumbs up.
Cool, see ya soon.
Whoa, she's always has time to chat. She feeling okay?
Oh, Stella. And Grumble just got up into a bit of trouble last night, that's all.
You can't just drop something like that and leave me hanging. What happened, Grumble? Tell Avery the whole truth. Lie. I mean, that's not really a lie. Duke did get hurt, and he also died. Nothing. I'm traumatized and not ready to talk about it. Jeez, nosy. You know what? I trust Avery. I'm gonna tell him the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Stella and I went into the woods to try to find a skunk ape, but we ran into something way worse. Actual monsters. I hate when that happens. Sybil and said that they're called ditchlings, but whatever they are, they killed Duke and have been mutilating the whole local wildlife. Whoa, slow down. Duke is dead.
It's true, I'm afraid.
That's awful. Has anyone told Bo?
Yes. He's taking it as well as you can imagine. I'll be going up to check on him today, the poor lad. I can't believe you had to see that, Grumble.
Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you up some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves.
It's a chaga and lemon balm. It's always helped me on the bad days. Wink.
And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyway, it's up to you. See you around, Grumble. See ya, Sybil.
Take care now, Avery. I'd better get back to it myself.
Tell Avery the truth about last night. We got a trophy! He's my confidant!
I'm glad I was able to catch up to you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can be of any help.
We both know this place is cursed. How are you so calm? Thanks, Sybil. Wait, do you know anything about these ditchlings? Why doesn't anyone in this town seem to know or care that a man died? You know what? I kind of want to know that. Why does the whole town seem to know why doesn't anyone in town seem to know or care that the woods are filled with monsters? Let's say about the man thing, because they're really hiding this.
This town has had a hard run of things, Grumble. I can't fucking talk today.
No, you can't.
People here lead difficult lives. Their pasts are full of death. No one in Scarlet Hollow is a stranger to it. Kanika and Miles lost their father not but a few years ago. We've all just had to learn how to live with it in our own ways.
I was on the same path.
As for your encounter with the police, people tell a lot of stories up in the hills, especially city folk who wouldn't know a bear from a Bigfoot, no offense of course. But I'm afraid that means most folk aren't going to take your claim very seriously. I can't fucking speak today. At least not until they see what you saw with their own eyes. Be gentle with them, Grumble. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I can't talk today. And I also got a lot of things to tend to. Stay safe and God bless.
Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. Where are we going?
The town hall!
Let's swing by the diner, swing by the general store, head straight to the library. So you just want to head straight there?
Do whatever you want to do.
So we already talked to Avery. I want to see what Stella's doing. So let's just go straight there. I know those are just optional. You enter the former town hall. There's a pug in the distance. Right over there. What once must have been a stately foyer has since been converted into rows of shelves, meeting rooms, and offices long ago gave away to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Oh wait, so what became of this place? Meeting rooms and offices long ago. Okay, sorry. I just read that wrong in my head. Your turn.
Oh, hey, you made it.
I have to point out what the fuck is going on with that painting in the left corner. It's just very questionable. Like
I thought you were gonna point something out about it.
Well, like are they sacrificing him or are they saving him?
Probably saving him if he like broke his back or something.
Okay, or a leg okay. It's a steel beam though. Steel beams are heavy.
Alright.
Settle in with Stella and Kanika, shush Stella and point at all the books before heading over to her table. I could be rude. I'm not gonna be rude. You head over to Stella and Kanika's table and settle in.
Glad you found the place.
Oh my god, I love that dog.
She was precious.
You did Kanika last night, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember if her voice was any different.
Just do your best. I think you just went with normal, but...
Hey, Grumble, you look tired.
My goodness, whatever happened to common decency? You can't go around telling someone they look unwell. You look marvelous, Grumble.
Gretchen.
I love Gretchen so much. Kanika, you can't just tell someone they look tired. I'm pretty amped up, actually. I've never done a Scooby-Doo before. Well, I kind of like that.
Alright.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. It was hard to fall asleep last night, all things considered. See, I like the Scooby-Doo, but I also kind of like that, like, it was kind of hard to sleep after what happened last night. So, just trying to be nice. Let's do that. Yeah, it was pretty hard to fall asleep last night, all things considered.
With all those dreadful creatures in every nook and corner, it's a wonder you got even a wink.
I can't say I got a wink myself. Yeah, same. Sorry if they sound the same. Anyway, I guess we should get started.
Hey there, strangers. And literal stranger. Introduce yourself. Oh, hey, I'm Grumble, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was still a little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's, strong. I'm Oscar Gutierrez? Gutierrez? Good. Okay, I'm gonna assume I said that wrong. I'm just gonna say Oscar. Chief librarian and only librarian.
Oscar's amazing. He practically built this library from scratch.
Even the building.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple shelves of boring books donated by old people.
Do you see that her laptop in the left corner is,
Oh yeah, it has Cube from Monica Magica.
Yeah, I just noticed that. You're all too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter, Dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting in any trouble out there. You know the crowds she hangs around with.
They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff.
You know, teen stuff.
I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled.
What's in the old Maxwell place?
It's this great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese.
I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. I don't like the thought of teens getting up to mischief with all these ditchlings in the wood. Okay, I don't know if we should say that out loud to Oscar.
I'm sure she's fine.
Yeah.
You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not as safe as it usually is around here.
Is that so?
Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going on out in the woods. That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of creatures called ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that shows up around places on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like if the Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta.
That is the best description of what a ditchling is.
Yes, it is. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods.
Ditchlings? Doesn't ring a bell.
Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking?
Well, they say the history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something?
I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Gonna go nab some more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen.
Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal.
Yeah, boys.
Well, ain't you the sweetest thing on two legs?
Oh my god. Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. Ugh. Ugh!
I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling the town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in those woods.
If I were you, I would keep my loved ones close in the coming days. A man's already dead. If it's nothing that we can't get to the bottom of. That's like... This episode is getting to the bottom of this.
Yes.
Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. Get out while you still can. Remain silent. I love using my mystical. So, I like using any of my talents, which I have right now, so... I'm having some difficulty. There you go. If I were you, I would keep my loved ones close in the coming days. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. I'm sure... Oh, wait.
I'm sure she's fine, really. Don't mind Grumble. They've been hanging out with Stella too much.
What's that about? I'm Gretchen.
Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble. And we'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled.
Thanks, Kanika. And Grumble, if you see a 13-year-old girl with black braids, with a black braid and glasses, would you let her know her dad is worried about her? Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand.
Got him! Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books.
Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair.
Alright. This is gonna be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. Got our snacks. Got our source documents. Let's get this research party started.
Yeah, we got cheese! Is that cheese?
Yeah, it could be like a Swiss cheese, or it could be fruitcake slices.
Or a biscuit or something?
Yeah, maybe so.
I'm just gonna go with cheese. Reading awaits. Explore, flip through Veins of Scarlet, A History of Scarlet Hollow Coal Mines. Flip through
That might be a good one.
Scarlet Soldier, Woodsman Leader. Flip through Appellation. folk monsters. Our reading is for suckers. Let Kanika still do. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Let's flip through the veins of Scarlet. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exacerbated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy, Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to the bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mines, or the mine.
The mine.
Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country, Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street. Bustling?
It was before you got here.
And yeah, they all left. And overseeing it all, and the elegant Scarlet estate that was, until 1889, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's eldest son, Theodore, who had taken over for his aging father during the bustle of the war. His brother, Enoch V. Scarlet, managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Oh wait, I should have just done that in my voice. Oh, we have to go through all these. Okay, Silas Scarlet, woodsman leader. Okay. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. He grew up in the eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the army in 1836. He quickly rose to the ranks in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particularly ruthlessness for which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet. The federal government granted now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. The land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas by his own two hands, occupied by his family of 10, Silas, his wife Mary Joseph, Scarlet, and their 8 children. Jesus, he was just pushing them out like rabbits. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus, he had all the resource to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. You're finished with this one. Good. That did not help us. Okay, I probably should have just done this one. But we could even say...
I think all of them were important.
A few entries catch your eye. Oh wow, there's a lot in here. Wampus Cat, Tommy Knockers, Talipio. I don't think any of these are going to work.
I was thinking of that. You're going to find some of these will be helpful.
Okay, so we should go through them all?
Yeah.
Okay. Wampus Cat, a large cat-like creature with a loud howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain. Ooh. Often linked to the Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus Cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down and, by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of their region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Her calls are those of great sadness and serve as a warning to anyone who goes against tradition. Alright, let's do Tommy Knockers. Okay, that's in the mines. That's creepy. He originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in the Appalachian mines. Appalachian mines! They're named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the support of mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are spirits of the dead miners, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. Alright, let's do last one. It's a small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. Perfect. Is it the dog? There was a hunter who... Oh, this is a story. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particular bad week of hunting, both their stomachs were empty. The hunter spied something out in the corner of his eye. Ooh, creepy. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. But it was quick and ran back through its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail shot off by the hunter's rifle. "Guess this'll have to do," he said to his dog, and threw the tail into the pot to cook a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, with the tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled out into bed satisfied, and his dog curled at his feet. He woke up to the sound of a long nail scrabbling across wood. His dog was nowhere in sight, only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been, and in gloom he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. "I want my Talipo," a high, hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. "Go away!" he screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across hardwood accompanying its movements. "I want my Talipo," the creature growled again. "I'll get my dog after you," the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear, but there was no dog to be seen. "I want my Talipo!" Before the hunter could do so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney standing alone in the woods. "You're done here." "Wow." Close the book and put it back. "I think I'm all done. Let's check in."
Alright, if we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything?
Whoa! Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut, and Gretchen is just dumbfounded.
Aw, hey Pixel. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find.
Why does this cat live here?
"Pixel, my dear friend, it's been too long. How have you been?"
Hungry. Did Stella bring the good stuff?
Haha, don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats.
Oh yeah, snack time. Crunch, crunch. Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. He can't stand the thought of the paper that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Talk to animals. Hey Pixel, what do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods? Ooh, I want to talk. I still like talking to animals. Let's do that. What do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods? I'm an indoor cat. I don't know nothing about no woods. I just hang out in the library, especially now that our house got haunted. Pixel says your house is haunted. What's up with that? How did you know?
Grumble is either psychic or they can talk to animals. It's a long story.
It's the latter.
No comment.
We've been living in the library for a little bit. It's been great. Way more snacks, way more scritches. Scritch?
Screech.
Scritches? Oh, okay. Except sometimes there's too much scritches.
That face. Hold up, what kind of haunting are we talking about here? Unexplained noises? Objects appearing in strange and unfamiliar places? Aw, Oscar, don't get her hopes up like that.
Nothing like that, sorry. The floor in my bedroom just keeps seeping blood, and I've been seeing a strange figure in the hallway a couple times. Okay. The first one is weird. The seeping blood.
Don't you worry, we'll get to it.
Wait, is it like Monster of the Week? Or Monster of the
Day, pretty much.
Is it really?
Not in this episode.
Okay, I thought because I was like, well, we got weird creatures in the first episode. I thought we'd get another weird creature so I'm like, oh my god, is it Monster of the Day? Or each episode? And this is the next one, but okay, I guess we'll get to it later.
Wait, you've seen a full body apparition? Can I see it? Stella, it's probably just a dirty pipe or something.
What?
But what if it's a ghost?
I believe him. It's totally a ghost. Let's go bust it. It's worth looking into. I'm with Kanika. That's probably very normal, very boring. It's probably a very normal and very boring explanation. I kind of want to say let's bust it.
But there's the mystical option as well.
Okay, I'll say I'll believe him. I can practically feel the haunting as we speak. Well, we do live in the annex behind the building. You're all more than welcome to check it out maybe tomorrow night and the next episode.
Yes, we'll be there. Yeah, that sounds like a fun way to spend the evening. Can't wait to get spooked by some creaky pipes.
Why do you let Paper Shredder freely wander a library? Yeah, I have that as a question.
Can't leave a family pet in a haunted house all alone.
I get that, but if he hates paper... Why don't you mind your own business?
The face.
Have you seen this little guy's face? How could I say no to that?
Precious.
I can say no to it. Looks like a panther about to pounce on me.
I love it.
You decide to leave Pixel be. The cat curls up on the table fast asleep. Oh, cute. Alright, I'd better go back to shelving. Let me know if you'll need anything. Okay, as much as I want to keep going, because I really do, we have to stop here.
Sounds good.
So I thought we'd be done with the library, but we are still going at it. So we'll leave it here for this episode. Things are getting interesting. I'm loving this. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think of Scarlet Hollow, and are you guys interested to see the rest of this this story?
And then we'll do the next chapters as they come out.
Exactly. But until then, I'm Christ.
And I'm Witchley. Grumble on.